Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to try to, I'm going to start the video again. We're going to come over here now, okay? What is it I want to do over here? We're going to try to extract, right? So we're going to go back to where we're coming from, which is going to be these guys. But this time around, our input device has changed a little bit, right? Our input device now is no longer this DEV, right? Our input device is what? USB. USB start, correct? Yep. And we're saying our hash is MD, right? Our hash windows use 100 megabyte. As a matter of fact, we can use 500 megabyte if you only want to have 2 hash. You understand? Mm-hmm. But you can keep it as 100 if you want. Our MD5 law, we're going to have to change the name down, right? We can call it MD5, partition, right? Correct? Yep. Otherwise, we're going to have a conflict because you're saving into the same location. And then this one is 512 because we've been told earlier, right? Okay. Convert, no error. But this time around, we don't want to split it. You understand what I'm saying? You can split it if you want, right? But then we can actually split it. Let's make it 200. Because I want to show you a split partition as well. All right? And I'll delete it there. So I have 200 over here of my partition, correct? 200 of my partition. And the split format, what should we call it? Let's call it, we can call it AA, right? To give it a different numbering system. All right? You understand?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So we're going to call this one AA, correct? Output file.
So you want to rename that one?
What is that?
You'd want to rename that one, right?
We're going to have to rename it.
So USB partition again, or?
What is that?
USB partition?
We're going to call it USB partition. And another thing that's I want to actually ask you, excuse me, when we want to extract this file, there's something that's still missing over here that we haven't included. What is that?
Skip.
You're skipping your count.
Yeah. So before we get over here, I'm going to have to do skip, right? Skip is going to do what? This is what I want to do. So that's going to be 128, right?
Yep.
So that's going to be 128, right?
Yep.
Then count, right? And count is going to do what? Length. 201, 51, 03. So I've specified the count, I've specified the skip, right? I've specified the byte offset, and I've said split in this format. Then what do I have to do?
Change the output file name.
What should I change the output file
You partition, or keep it, wouldn't you want to keep it similar to what you changed it?
to? We can go for it and say, what is it? What do you want to call it?
I'd go USB part.
USB part, okay.
It just keeps it uniform with your hash.
Okay.
.img.
.img, okay.
I don't know.
Is that good? One thing you don't have to worry about is if you make mistakes, it's going to let you know.
Right.
That's the last thing you have to worry about what is it going to say.
Go ahead.
There you go. It tells you the input file, there's no such directory called usb.img -d. Okay, somebody tell me why.
So it didn't combine back up.
What is that?
It didn't look at each individual that we'd made previously.
Why start? Says no such directory. Anybody want to help?
Where did it go? Where's your,
Your file is still there, look at it. The file is there.
So seeing we split it, it's only they're gonna look at the split parts?
Yeah, because you enter usb.img.0 star,
They won't put it back together.
and it said to find it. It said couldn't find this particular file.
So if you took the star out, would it run then?
What is it? No, you
No.
can't take a star.
No. You have to qualify the path for the file.
What is that? This is the native part, so you don't have to, you know, you could, even if you do this, check this out. If you do DCFLDD, right? And you want to see your input file equals, and you say US, that's it.
That's all you get.
It says it. It's not like it say it.
So we have
You
to,
understand?
actually manually put it back together as one? So it sees one file?
Sees one file.
So you're starting to see multiple files in one
Yeah.
file. It's illegal. Okay.
You understand?
mhm,
And here's something you could do. And even if you enter this one and you say, just, go from here right now, and you said, I'll put this one over here for you. You said, buy my, block size here equals 512, right? And you said account equals what? What are you counting?
28.
201, 5103, correct?
Yeah.
And you said, skip equals what?
128.
128, correct?
yes.
And you say your output, which is your output file. If you were to even break it down to all the simple format like this, you will still have some issues with it. You understand? You will still have an issue because it's the file here that is not seen,
Right.
right?
Because all the splits.
Because it's split. If you were to do this, it's going to complain, I can find this file.
So our
So
first,
what you want to do is come over here,
put it back together.
simple as ABC. Alright? Do this, and save this here, and say USB.img. Excuse me. Press enter, and that's it.
So now run your partition, everything before.
It's making it into one file now, and it should be able to see that file once this file is completed. It's captured everything in this file into one file now, and then once this one is done, we're going to go back and run the same file.